Yo guys, welcome back to Cryptoria. Today I'm going to be covering SwissBorg, but before I do, I'd appreciate if you like, subscribe and turn on bell notifications so you know when I upload. And with that being said, let's get into this video. So guys, what is SwissBorg? SwissBorg is a Switzerland-based project aiming to bring independence and decentralization to personal finance. SwissBorg aims to revolutionize Swiss private banking and employ the power of blockchain technology and smart contracts to create a decentralized network for personal finance. So just going over the coin market cap, as you guys can see, they're doing pretty well, currently top 196. I will be going over the full website today as well. As you guys can see, the circulating price at the moment is 0.57, really doing well, up 2.42% over the last 24 hours. As you guys can see, the market cap is pretty low as well, just over that 577 million. Current volume, circulating volume is actually over 2.6 million. It's actually down nearly 30% over the last 24 hours. Just going with our chart briefly, as you guys can see, since 2018 they have been underneath that 40-cent mark for quite some time, until fairly recently when it did surge up to around that $1.60 and then dip all the way back down to that 0.5 level. In terms of where you guys can buy it, best place being a Uniswap, but you can now buy it on all these other platforms as well. Just make sure you are aware about the Ethereum and gas fee prices as well. So those are the best exchanges. I will be jumping over to the website now. So guys, I just jumped over to the website just to give you a run through of what it is. So as you guys can see, invest in cryptos the smart way. Buy, sell and exchange cryptocurrencies with 15 fiats including Euro, CHF and GBP. So this is how the application looks. So just going down at the moment, as you guys can see, $1.15 billion total user asset value, 420k plus total number of verified users, and 360 unique crypto and fiat trading pairs. Just going over in terms of investing, so as you guys can see, invest with the best tool, Smart Engine. So don't pay for more for the same cryptocurrency. Our Smart Engine connects to leading exchanges Binance, Kraken, LMAX and HIT BTC, finding the best route to execute your orders in milliseconds. No need to sign up to multiple exchanges. Portfolio analytics, understand your money and the tap of your finger. Get real transparency with portfolio analytics that clearly shows when you're making money and when you're paying fees. Portfolio analytics made it complex simple by offering meaningful statistics in any clear platform. And hourly statistics turn insight into advantage. Make smarter decisions before you invest with our hourly asset analysis. Using machine learning, we provide trend predictions on crypto assets offering in the SwissBorg app. So it's pretty good. As you guys can see, this especially, it gives you more of an indication. But guys, these is just an indication, doesn't mean you have to rely on this. If this does say bullish, don't fall for it and just buy straight away, or if you want to sell, don't do that. This is just a general analysis. As you guys can see, they're using machine learning, so this is not the best analysis in terms of, you know, if you actually want to rely on this, it's always best to do your own research. So just going down, as you guys can see as well, earn daily with your favorite cryptos. So there's this something called a smart yield. So earn passive income with smart yield. Our system works with selected counterparties with a full range of DeFi projects to find you the best return at low risk, using top platforms such as Compound, Curve, Binance, Aave and Uniswap. So you go with that as well. There is a Chsb yield as well, so earn Chsb token rewards. So what this is actually the SwissBorg token. So as a Chsb token holder, earn rewards in Chsb based on the performance of the entire SwissBorg ecosystem, reflected in one simple indicator, the community index. So we'll be going over this in depth just in a bit as well, but this is just a quick brief of the the platform. So as you guys can see, explore more features in the SwissBorg app. So invest in your local currency, safe and secure as well. And this is the Chsb token. So as you guys can see, SwissBorg community members can participate and invest in the SwissBorg ecosystem with our Chsb multi-utility token issued on the Ethereum blockchain. So the governance, staking, protect and burn mechanism, community index, Chsb yield program, and premium benefits. So I will be going over this more in depth later on actually, but this is just a quick brief on the initial website. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this section. I will be jumping onto some more stuff now. So guys, I just jumped onto the supported asset section of the website just to give an indication on the cryptocurrencies they actually offer. So as you guys can see, SwissBorg app supported assets. The SwissBorg app provides support for different cryptocurrencies. Watch this space for updates as we strive to bring you more listings. So as you guys can see, they got a whole bunch of listings. Also, it does mention the fiat currencies available as well. So as you guys can see, for example, if you want to put your money to Bitcoin, there is a current yield rate of 4.25%, and you guys can see as well what is available. But as you guys can see, most probably being the actual SwissBorg token, where you get a yield rate of about 9.31. In terms of where you can actually do this, as you guys can see, there's a whole bunch of supported countries, pretty much available everywhere. So as you guys can see, available in all these countries here. So hopefully your country is actually on this, and you guys actually take a look at this application yourself and see how you feel for it in terms of if you get good returns or not, and if you're actually earning enough CHCB token to actually live off it, or if you want to earn a side passive income. So hopefully you go over this and check if it's all okay, and check if your fiat currency is actually supported as well. So guys, I will be jumping onto the CHCB token now. So guys, I've just jumped over to the CHCB token section just to give an indication on the sort of returns you get and what it actually is. So as you guys can see, the SwissBorg token, with SwissBorg you can have the opportunity not only to be a user but to become a real contributor by holding CHCB tokens and benefiting from the growth of the ecosystem. So just going down at the moment, so as you guys can see, the new feature, new CHCB yield programming. The CHCB yield program revolutionized earning on your cryptos by linking the yield paid to the performance of the SwissBorg ecosystem. This yield farming will be reward tokens in the long term. So as you guys can see at the moment, it's 9.31. So if the current ecosystem is doing well, for example, they're getting more exchanges involved, like NFTs involved and so on, this will improve in terms of your yield rate percentage. So going down to the community index as well, SwissBorg latest initiative is returning to the core values of blockchain. We have developed a yielding program for the CHCB token that is calculated based on our new scoring system, the community index. So go ahead and check that out as well. The CHCB protect and burn. Every CHCB token will benefit from a decrease in supply. 20% of the revenue from SwissBorg ecosystem is used to buy back and burn CHCB tokens. This creates scarcity and value for you as a CHCB token over the long term. So it's pretty good as well that they're doing this. Just when they do burn, it does actually create more value in terms of your holding as well. So as you guys can see as well, staking. By staking CHCB, users lock their tokens for a predefined period, reduce the available supply and increasing scarcity while enjoying premium benefits. Premium benefits being obviously earning more CHCB tokens. So the premium benefits, by holding CHCB tokens, premium users show their confidence and trust in CHCB long-term value. Premium users unlock unique benefits, so lower fees. So when you sell and buy Bitcoin, for example, CHCB and stablecoins, yield boost as well. Earn up to 2x the yield of cryptocurrencies, USDC, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP and CHCB. So it's pretty good as well, and as you guys can see, coming soon as well. I won't go into depth in this as it is not actually released. So going over the tokenomics section as well, as you guys can see, a breakdown of CHCB circulate supply. So the remaining circulate supply, as you guys can see, is over that 212 million. CHCB staked at the moment is over the 165 million, so doing pretty good. CHCB yield programming is actually 319 million, and circulating supply burn is over 6 million. So it is doing pretty well. It has a little graph. I will leave the links below, guys, just so you can give you more of an insight what it is. So I will be jumping onto the chart analysis now. So guys, what everyone's been waiting for, the price analysis. So guys, I will be giving a long-term and a short-term analysis. So jumping onto the long-term, as you guys can see, it is against the BTC. So do know that if the BTC goes down, so does this as well. So I am on the monthly at the moment. I have marked down the all-time high roughly around that $1.60, so around there. And as you guys can see, it has respected the fib perfectly. So I did mark out the fib already down here around that May mark, and it did actually retrace back down to that 78.6 level, gaining some respect in that level, and then actually going back up towards that 61.8 level over there. So as you guys can see, it did actually peak above that 1.41, going that creating that little wick, and then actually going back down. So you could actually mark out a fib from here to here. Actually, it does seem to be respecting the 50 level at the moment. If it does, I do see it going back up towards the levels of around that, you know, that dollar mark, and then back towards our all-time high. At the moment, as you can see, it is respecting this level here around that 50 cent mark. As you guys can see, there's actually been so many rejections here. It did peak up there, it did go back down, but it has actually broken up, and now it's actually been respecting this 50 cent for quite some time, quite a lot of months actually. So as you guys can see, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and nearly that 6 months as well. It's actually been respecting this 50 cent level for quite some time. So if it does respect it again, hopefully creating a strong level of support, and then respect that 50 level of fib, going back towards that dollar mark, and then go all the way back to that $1.60 all-time high, and breaking that, going towards that $2, $2.5, $5, and so on. So that is what I see for long term. As you guys can see, I did mark at that resistance around that dollar mark, and around that 50 cent mark, and around that, you know, that 20 cent mark around that bottom. I don't ever see it breaking this level and breaking these level of resistances and supports, going back down to here, but that is just my indication of long term. In terms of short term, as you guys can see here, back on the daily now, there is this nasty range, as you guys can see, from all the way to the all-time high around that $1.60 to around that 50 cent. I did say, as I did say here, guys, it has been respecting the 50 cent level for a long time. You have to see this. So it has been respecting here, respecting, hasn't actually broken above and stayed below, but if it does, I do see it further downside, but at the moment I can't actually say that. So as you guys can see, it's been respecting this 50 cent level and this $1.60 for some time. It's big, has a massive range. As you guys can see, it's very difficult to actually trade between ranges. So as you guys can see, it has created that level of support now on the daily, and it doesn't seem that it's going to be going up to these levels around here, around the 80 cent level to a dollar level. So it does seem to be respecting this level here. If it does break around these sort of resistances, I do see it going towards that dollar, and then hopefully create a level of support, breaking that, going back towards that all-time high. But in terms of short term, as you guys can see, I did draw out this trend line as well, touch once, twice. Hopefully it doesn't touch a third time, but if it does, hopefully it respects it. It doesn't break, it does go back up towards that 80 cent in terms of short term. So guys, that is what I think in terms of long term and short term. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on bell notification for all future videos. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys in the next video.